So hello everyone. In this lesson, we will talk about branding. I know this may sound a little bit harsh for most beginners, but I do hope that in this lesson, I can help you understand why this topic is important and why should you focus on it too when it comes to growing your business as a virtual assistant. Take note, this is not just for VAs, but also other types of business. I can assure you that you can also use this for your future clients. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about first what you can learn from this lesson. In this lesson, we will discuss what branding is and why is it important, the different parts of a successful brand and how you can express it. So let's start. Our first topic is all about discussing what branding is. When you hear the word branding, what comes first to your mind? Is it the logo or the name? Before I answer what branding is, let's discuss first what a brand is. Okay, so next slide. Let's define the word brand first. A brand is a name, term, design, symbol, or any other feature that identifies one seller's good or service. I'm sure you are already familiar with the businesses that you see in this slide. The logos that you are seeing now is part of someone's brand. This is how they represent their business and this is how their customers identify them. This is what we call brand presentation. They are the name, the logo, and even the colors they use. Having a brand is your way to imprint your service and make it recognizable by your customers. Now, now that you know what a brand is, let's define the action behind it called branding. Okay, so what is branding? The first description is that branding gives your business a personality. Branding is also the practice of differentiating one business from another through a name, logo, design, story, messaging, and so on. Last is that branding is not just about logo and graphics. It's all about the message. A lot of people may tell you that branding is all about the graphics you use, but no, it's not just that. In branding, this is how we connect and this is how we attract our customers. There are a lot of ways to do this and you must know how to do it properly. Branding is complicated if you don't know your customers because it's all about making your selling point seems natural to them. Okay? So next, now let's see why branding is very important even for small and starting businesses like us. Oh, before anything else, I would like to clarify one thing. Always remember that once you get into this online industry thing, you are now a business owner. That's why branding is important because businesses all have their brand and you should too. Now let's discuss the importance one step at a time. Creating your own brand can open tons of opportunities for you. Imagine if you are selling your service. How can you possibly grab a customer? Of course, by connecting with them through networking and branding. If you have your branding strategy, you can easily tell your customers or potential customers about your brand story and how you can help them, thus creating more opportunities for you. Next is that branding creates a lasting impression on your client. Be honest. When someone offered you their service but they can't show any proof of legitimacy, how will you react? If you know how to brand yourself properly, you can easily make your business credible and trustworthy. A lot of people do this by creating a site, a logo, and a social media page. Other than that, they post testimonials and other important things that makes their brand more credible. Last, just like what I said, branding stimulates a sense of uniqueness and credibility. Every brand is unique. We all have different strategies on how we can convey our message to our customers. If you have a brand, you won't look like a generic business that usually scams people on the internet. Now, what are the important parts of your brand? Here are some of the things that you can prepare. A brand name that properly and formally states your business, a brand color that is suitable for your business genre, a logo that stays in the mind of your customers, and the USP to convey a message to your customer. Now let's go to the vital parts. How do you express your brand through branding? Now, before anything else, let's clear things up. Branding is not just about your logo or your graphics. It's about how you connect with your customers. Your logo and your visuals are not enough to make it work. Remember that. Now, let's discuss how you can achieve more in terms of branding. Okay, so how should you do that? The first is to use the proper tone. Do you need to look dominant? Do you need to state your message calmly? Do you need to look more intelligent? The tone of your message will do a lot of difference. Don't worry, as all of this will be discussed in the further lessons. Next is to create contents that connects with your customer. It's all about connecting. How do you usually create the captions for your graphics? How do you think you can connect with your customers? Do you need to create informative contents or do you need to tell them a story? Every brand is different and you should know first how you can show it to your customer. Last is Last is to focus on solving your customer's problem and not just selling. People don't like sales talk. They want solution. The first thing you need to understand is that people or client will appreciate it more if you talk about how you can help them. This can be one of the best strategies you can ever do in terms of branding. So that's all for this lesson. If this still troubles you or make you confused, I'm sure that the succeeding lesson can help you clarify everything it is about branding and building a successful business and brand. Thank you.